Hi there. I wanted to give you some more information about this photography training, this 101 SLR coaching. Now, for a lot of people, a blog works and video tutorials work, but a few of my friends had said recently, do you know what, I get the videos, but I could do with somebody there with me. And it made me think, yeah, let's put a session on. Now I realise it's limiting because we're in Peterborough in the UK, and unless you want to come and trek in to see me, you can do, but it really limits an audience. So maybe at some point in the future we'll be videoing this course and putting it out there for folk to buy as a package. But right now we're offering it to you as a hands-on training, and you will get maximum of 4 people, so 3 other people joining you plus me on the course, and it really is going to be hands-on. You don't need to have any experience to come on, and I will work with you at whatever stage you're at. Now, to give you a brief outline of the day, I'm thinking that we'll start at about soon after 9 o'clock in the morning. These are all Saturdays. We'll have a bacon roll together, come around my house and we'll put that on for you. And then we're going to get going into if you see my website, you'll see that I've broken it down to educate, inspire and equip. And I want to go through the educate bit first of all. So I'll be talking to you about exposure, explaining what it means, what is aperture, what is shutter speed, what about ISO, what about color balance, all these things. Honestly, it's more simple than you would think. But I want to take you through that first. We're going to go through, you'll see with your camera how to do it. I've got a studio here, so we can take some shots, we'll have a go, and you will actually see the difference it makes when you start adjusting the aperture and the shutter speed. So start off very hands-on with some practical training. Now these really are fundamentals, because what I don't want to do is to stand behind you when we go out on the shoot later on and say, right, put your settings to this, take a photo, you come away going, wow, I took a great photo. But then you come out a week later and you go, what did we do? So that's not going to be the case. You are going to understand how to do this come the end of the course. All right, so we're running through that first. We're going to get you onto manual. I'm very passionate about working in manual rather than automatic settings, but we'll work up to that. Don't be freaked out. I'll explain about shooting with raw file types and the benefits of that. We can look briefly at lighting. This course isn't going to be massively about lighting, but if you've recently bought lights, as I know 1 or 2 of you have, then definitely we'll cover this and I'll show you how to use those. So that's going to be a lot of the education side, and we'll put a pack together so you can take notes in that. Inspire, we're going to take 20 minutes or so just getting you thinking, this is what I would do if I were going to take photos of a baby as I did recently. The first thing I do is go online and say, well, what are other people doing? What is a good style? What works? What do I like? And we'll look at things like Pinterest. We'll go on Google Images and just do searches on there. There are things like Flickr and 500px. There are all these sites that, whether it's landscape, whether it's portraits, whatever you want to do, there's already some beautiful photos out there, and we'll have a look at those and we'll break down what is it that's gone into that photo. Why does that one particularly look good? So we're going to do that. We'll look briefly at equip, and I will talk to you a little bit about lenses, about tripods, things that I think you need without spending a lot of time, and certainly not trying to, you need to spend a few £1,000s before you can take the photos you want. It's not what I'm about. It's very much what kit have you got, and surprising you with what you can do before you need to go spending any more money. So we'll have a quick look at that. We'll have lunch at about 12:30. We'll come back in at 1. I'm only giving you half an hour's lunch, and we're going to get practical then. So from 1 o'clock till about 2:45, we're going to be totally hands-on practical. We're going to go out. As long as the weather's good, we'll be getting you, if you want to bring your family along and take some photos, and as long as you're happy that other people are as well, I think that'll be perfect. I can show you how I do some nice family portraits. Bring your family, let them be part of it. If you've got a baby and that's your thing that you want to be able to come away from this taking photos of your baby, then please bring them along, and we can do something very nice, very sensitive as well there as well. So the afternoon is very much in your hands. We'll talk before the day and get a feel for what you're trying to do. But it will be hands-on. So we'll be putting what we've learnt in the morning into practice. But the beauty is when you take that shot and you're going, Aid, I don't get this. I thought you said this morning, I turn it to this and it isn't working. You get to run through it with me there looking over your shoulders. And there's only 4 of you, so it isn't going to be a case of a frustration of thinking, oh, I can't get to him, he's too busy. I will make sure you evenly get enough of my time, and guarantee that you'll come away from this going, yeah, I get that now. Okay, then we're going to review. Just before 3 o'clock, we're going to have a review, assuming we stick to these times. We'll have a review, see your best pictures, see how they came out. I will critique it a bit together. We'll talk about what went well and what didn't. We'll have a Q&A bit at the end that will really just wrap this all up. And what I'd like to do, if we get time, is to take one of your best photos and print it out here. I've got an A3 printer that does some beautiful prints. And let's see if we can get that put into a frame for you and take that away. So you'll actually come away with something that you've done at the end of this. You'll feel super confident that you know what to do. I'm giving you the tools. Introductory price, this is only £75, and it's absolutely a steal because this is going to unpack everything. You've got a camera, you've got a lifetime ahead of you of taking beautiful photos. You can build up lenses and kit as you go. But this is just the basics. This is the ground. This is the foundation for you to go from. So I really encourage you, if you're interested in SLR photography, please come along to the course if you're local enough, and just get stuck in. I guarantee, okay, if you get to the end of the day and you say, do you know what, I don't believe it delivered what you said it would, I'll give you your money back. There's my promise. Okay, so come along, enjoy the day with me. We'll have a super time, small group, very friendly, a lot of fun. And look forward to seeing some testimonials on here later to just, back up what I'm saying. Now, if you're not local and you can't come across, then don't despair. We will at some point be videoing this and we'll put it together in a package, and it will be about as hands-on as we can get. Maybe we open up a forum or something afterwards and let people throw questions and answers in that way. But initially now we're just doing it as a hands-on for you lucky people that live here in Peterborough. Come along, join in, let's have some fun.